Okay guys, we got our peas plowed. That was really interesting for me. We just purchased the new layoff sweeps underneath the bottom of it here. I remember them from when I was a kid. I just did not know how to set them back up. It took me a while to figure it out. And they're still a little out of adjustment. When we get ready to do the second plowing with them, I'm going to move them out just a little bit and angle them just a little bit more so that they'll actually do a little better job of throwing the dirt up there. They're kind of small right now, but I had some little tiny grass coming all up in them everywhere, and I've learned it's better to just go ahead and get rid of it when it's real tiny than it is to actually try to wait till it gets up and gets big and starts clogging up the plows and stuff. And I had a hard time finding these sweeps down here, but I finally found a guy here in local who peddles a lot of different kinds of stuff, and he had a bunch of these plows that has one side the sweep gone off of them. So I was able to actually purchase a couple of them from him. They're made to go beside the layoff sweeps so that they can fit up against them and do a really good job plowing. I'm excited. I found a toolbar to go across it. Now the original toolbar was kind of in a C shape in the back like that. I don't have that one yet, but this one here was one that the guy who was peddling the different things had that type of toolbar. He said it will work. You just have to be careful about your cultivator shank sticking up too high. He said there's long ones and short ones. The short ones go up front because a lot of people have punched holes in the bottom of the oil pan because they've used the long ones up here. So I'm very cautious about that. And I finally found me two wedges to go on the front of it. He happened to have those out in a pile of junk out there. I took them and cleaned them all up, painted them. Guys, I'm gradually getting the parts for this thing. Still looking for a lot of different parts, the planters and the fertilizer spreaders and all that I'm still looking for. I had someone who told me they had some, and I've lost the comments and everything. I don't know what video it was in. I've been back about to drive myself nuts looking for it. So if you're the person and you see this, contact me through an email so that I won't lose it. I don't remember what video it was in. I've been back through all the tractor ones. I haven't found it. But I'm still interested in a planter and a fertilizer distributor for the Cub Farmall. I don't have a lot of the other plow attachments that goes to the back, the quick hitch stuff. I don't have all that. I'm trying to actively locate it. But you know what? I'm really loving this tractor because it does such a good job working in the garden like this. You can work those plants when they're little and small like that. You don't have to worry about tearing up everything like you do with a big tractor. And it done a fantastic job. So I know a lot of y'all are going to ask, a lot of y'all are going to wonder. Let me mention this. This is the Red Ripper peas that we planted before the Hurricane Ida came in. Hurricane Ida came in here, dumped 7 inches of rain on them when they were about that tall. Washed a lot of them up, just destroyed them. I had to come back and hand plant most everything out there. There was a few of them left here and there. You can tell by the different sizes in them. There was some left and some wasn't. So I hand planted all the rest of them and got them back up now. And hopefully, if we can keep the deer out of them. The deer came one time. They didn't eat anything. They just walked through them. We've got the bone sauce out. Haven't had any more deer trouble. If these make dry peas, we will put the Red Ripper peas up on our Etsy store. But we've got a long way to go before we get to that point. We got to keep the deer out of them. We got to keep everything else out of them. We got to keep the weather from destroying them. I mean, we got a lot that's got to be taken into consideration here. And guys, just keep watching. We're going to keep working them. And if they make, we will put the peas up on our Etsy store. That's for sure. Because that's the whole purpose of planting these, is because a lot of people have asked us for them. And we didn't have the seeds. So we decided to go ahead and plant some. And if they will actually dry and make, then we'll put them up on our Etsy store for y'all. I mean, we're doing this for you guys. We're not going to be, we may eat a mess out of them just to say we did, but we're predominantly doing this for you guys, our subscribers, because y'all have asked for these Red Ripper peas. And we have this piece of ground here, and probably what will happen is once they get through making, we'll be going into the late fall months. We're just going to turn it into a food plot for the wildlife, and hopefully I can put a cover crop in here or something. So that's where we're going with it. Guys, keep watching us. The old Cub Farmall is doing the job. Thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.